To 62. Round of applause for Mr. Robert Larson. At this time, if I can all have you please remove your caps as we say the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge of allegiance. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's make America great again. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have our field director here from Alpena County, Casey Rhodes.
Good morning, Alpenans. Good morning, Trumpians. You bet. Is there anybody being held here against their will? No. We are here in the 1st District. We are here in Alpena because we have chosen to be here. We have chosen to live here and work here and raise our families here. Well, folks, we got skin in this game, and we got a lot of it. This is Sunday. It's the Lord's Day. But we know that the Lord assigns us missions from time to time, and it's not all about sports. But I'm going to tell you one thing, that every sports game has a clock, and that clock usually rolls around 60 minutes and counts down. Well, we are within 60 hours of the polls closing on the 8th of November. Your mission, because you came out today, you care. And you care enough to make sure over these next 50-some hours until these polls close, make sure that you do everything that you can to bring people to the polls, to send the next leader of our country into the White House, and that's Donald J. Trump. We need a leader. We need someone who's looked at the system from the outside. We need someone who will be held accountable, and we need someone who can get the job done. So for those of you who have made the effort to come out here, make that last minute, last hour effort now through when the polls close to bring those folks out to vote and carry us all to victory here on the 8th of November. God bless all of you, and God bless America.
I'm excited to see so many people who are here to support Trump, to come and hear what Palin has to say. And I've got just one message because they told me to keep it short. We've got to drain the swamp.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my great honor to introduce to you Sarah Palin.
You're hot, hot, hot. You're ready to make America great again. You all look beautiful. Thank you so much for a warm, warm welcome here. I was thinking it was going to be winter. It is a lot like home, though.
Michigan and Alaska, you know, that blue-collar roots and outdoors, loving God's green earth and taking advantage of the wonderful natural resources that we have. This is a beautiful, beautiful state. And the eyes of America are on Michigan. Knowing that this can be the comeback state, that this is where industry can be revved up again once government gets off your back and is put back on your side. That happens, we get to the starting line on Tuesday when you vote Donald Trump as our next president. There are so many good things in store for Michigan, for the rest of the United States, when we stop this fundamental transformation of America that's been done to us. Remember President Obama, as a candidate, he promised he'd do it, and probably the only campaign promise he kept. We don't need, though, that fundamental transformation of America. We need now a fundamental restoration of all that is good and strong and safe and we do that with a candidate who understands what built America. You know what it was? It was reward for hard work, right? That expectation for reward, for work ethic. And it was responsible development of our natural resources. And we have a choice in this election. Now, I'm not here to indict Hillary Clinton. She'll do that herself. But I do want to point out some differences in the candidates. Here we have Hillary, who had said she's going to put our coal miners out of work. That tells you she has no idea about the inherent link between energy development and security, and energy and prosperity. She has no idea what that means to take those steps to be less reliant, not at all reliant, on foreign countries to energize us. We have the resources here. They're essentially warehoused underground. It's time to, remember you guys, drill, baby, drill. You guys remember that chant, you know, from like 8 years ago? That was always a big thing. You know what occurred to me the other day, though? The only time you hear drill, baby, drill in their lexicon is if you look at Anthony Weiner's tweets. Yeah, going rogue with a joke, right? I love Michigan. This is where we started going rogue, isn't it? This is in the vice presidential race back in 2008, as McCain was kind of wrapping up some areas, and the vice presidential team, we were told we were supposed to go to Michigan and campaign. And then we were told, like that morning, forget Michigan. They're never going to vote red. We're out of here. And we're like, what? Every vote matters. Every vote matters. We want to go to Michigan. We were this close to renting a car. I kid you not. A couple of the guys who are here with me, they can testify to this. One of them was there, and he got threatened to be arrested for doing this with the campaign, taking us to Michigan anyway. They said we were just going too rogue then. But we were saying to the campaign back then, they weren't quite understanding what it is that this part of the country represents. You guys are this microcosm of America, this wonderful, beautiful melting pot. And it doesn't matter, especially in this day and age, really what party affiliation. You guys are just fed up with Americans. You are fed up and you are ready for that positive change that only Trump and Pence can bring. You're ready to put that Michigan work ethic back to work. And that too is a big reason that a lot of the eyes of the country are on Michigan. Also, because, you know, those polls, as they started showing tightening and tightening, and people are like, what, Michigan? They may be voting for Trump, and I don't like looking at the polls usually. Like I've said, polls are only good for strippers and cross-country skiers. But it's been encouraging to see the polls to show the momentum is here in Michigan for Trump, and that's what we need in the waning days, is that momentum. And we need that wave to grow, to spread across even more of the United States. So much depends on you guys getting the vote out and, convincing people even in your circle of influence. Maybe they're not big fans of Trump's tone. I don't care. His tone, right. Remind them, okay, then don't vote for the man if you just can't. Vote for the planks in the platform. What is represented with Hillary's camp? The choices couldn't be more clear. We have a candidate who understands the private sector. They have a candidate who says, quote, don't let anybody tell you that corporations and businesses create jobs. How out of touch, and then she plays the girl card and kind of like, oh, vote for me just because I'm a gal. And I say, I wish first woman president at least would be in touch with the people connected. I'd like to see her at least be able to drive her own car in these recent decades. She said she hasn't driven them since '96. Heck, I want the first woman president to drive a truck. Built in Michigan. That's why we need your manufacturing to be revved back up. Government can do it by letting you do what you do best. And government politicians trusting you. Again, trusting the American people to make decisions for your own lives and your own businesses instead of some far-off, faceless bureaucrat or politician thinking that they know how to spend your money better. They know how to teach your kids morals and values better than you do. That they know how to lay out the future for you and your family better than you do. No, it's time that we have someone